So it just so happens that I've had my weather radio alert out here set to weather radio, and I got an alert. So I thought I would tune that in and let you hear it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. As most of you are probably aware, the weather is changing. Now, whatever your opinion about climate change, natural disasters are occurring at a phenomenal rate. Severe weather has become a major issue. It's grim right now, the weather, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. I like to call it a slow motion catastrophe. It's not all happening at once. It's just slowly. Every year is worse. Well, the great thing about being a nomad is you turn the key, you drive away. But if it comes up on you by surprise, you may not have time to turn the key and drive away. That's what happened to a lot of those towns in California and British Columbia. Look at, let's consider that. Canada is virtually burning down right as we speak, putting disastrous smoke into a lot of U.S. cities. So the weather's changing, and we need to find a way to protect ourselves in case it comes for us as well. We need to be ready as nomads. So the best way to be ready is with a weather alert radio. So I've had this one for a while. I've been using it. It's the Kaito KA600 Voyager Pro emergency radio. And this one I've just got. I haven't even opened it yet. This is a Midland, which is a very good name in radios. This is the emergency crate radio, the ER310. Not many of us have used a weather radio, so they're a little bit confusing. Exactly how they work. They don't work like your other radio. They don't work like AM, FM. This is the Kaito KA600 Voyager Pro. And these are the features I would look for. I would look for a solar panel, so it can charge itself. And I would also look for a handle. So I'll actually try and test this. I've never used it. I don't think it's your best option. You got to turn a lot. And if you want this thing to be on all the time, which is why you own it, because it will, you never know when the tornado is coming up, or a wildfire booms, or there's a storm with severe lightning. You don't know. You need it. You just need it on all the time on the weather alert. It's AM, FM. The reception on AM, FM has been good, completely satisfactory. Wherever I've been, I found a couple of stations on AM. You know, it's a cheap radio. This is $80, $79.99. It'll come on sale every so often. So you're not, you know, it's not hi-fi. It's not, but it's good. It's quite good. I don't mind listening to it. I'll have it on outside, inside, when I'm out working. As of course, an antenna. The main thing is the charging. Having the solar and the wind-up is very good. You can also USB charge it. It has its own batteries, so you can plug it into a USB brick. I have here a 40-watt flexible solar panel, so you could just leave these connected all day while it's on a weather alert, and it will be charging the battery. So next we'll look at this Midland. Midland is a great name in radios. They're one of the best names in radio. And I just wanted to do a comparison, so you'll have more than one choice. It's a little cheaper. That was one of the reasons I chose it too. So it's $59.99, and this is $79.99, and it's a little smaller. You can see comparatively, it's a little smaller. It's got a wind-up handle. It's longer, and that's usually more leverage. It also has a solar panel, and it doesn't look like it flips. So the solar panel is right here on top. So it is also, you can charge with USB. These are both micro. Oh, and this one has an antenna jack. That is a significant advantage, because if you have an antenna jack, you could plug in an external antenna. And if you have an external antenna on it, that's really going to increase your ability to pick up things. And then it's just a weather, NOAA. That's always what you're looking for. NOAA stands for National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. They study the weather. It's where you get all the weather reports from. And they do national weather radio. And also the apps, I've got their app on my phone. They're the best. They're the one that is gathering all the data, and then they give it to the local stations. They give it to AccuWeather. They give it to weather.com, and then weather.com reaches their own conclusions. But these guys are the source of all the weather information. It's their job to figure out the weather, so they're really the one I would probably trust first. They're both NOAA. That one says NOAA. This one says NOAA right here. All hazards is what you're looking for. Now, they run a series of weather stations across the country. Most counties have one, not all. And mostly what they'll do is they will distribute the current weather in your county 24 hours a day. That's one way they do it. Now, if you're not near that radio tower, and I have never been in my, because I'm going out in the middle of nowhere, then all you'll get is weather alerts. So it'll beep. It's got a really loud horn, and it'll beep, and it'll flash, and it'll send up, throw dust in the air. It doesn't do that, but it alerts you really, really well. It's part of the national alert system, and it will come on and alert you to danger to you nearby, and then you can tune in to your local weather source. It will come on, if you just leave it on weather alert, it will come on at any time and alert you to a nearby fire, lightning storm, tornado, hurricane, whatever's going on, it will let you know, and then you can jump in, turn on the key and drive away. This one will charge with regular AAs, and I really like that because that gives you another source of power. This is what I'm holding in my hand. This was only $14, and it comes with 8 AA batteries. These are all rechargeables. You can use any rechargeable battery in this, but it's USB powered. So I can hook up this to my solar panel and keep my batteries charged on this, and then rotate them in and out. If that were the only source of power I had, I always have a source of power. So it just so happens that I've had my weather radio alert out here set to weather radio, the alert, and I got an alert. So I thought I would tune that in and let you hear it. I'm a long way from my station, so the reception is not good, but it's good enough. I can hear it, I can read it and understand it. About 100 miles away, there's this very, very severe thunderstorm, and it's moving towards the area I'm in. This is an alert to all the counties in the path of this big thunderstorm.
At 2:56 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over West Sunset Mesa, or 16 miles southwest of Winslow, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicates 7 degrees. The relative humidity was 41%. Pressure was 30.16 inches and steady. At Page, skies were sunny. Temperature was 78 degrees and the relative
you got a hum,
30%.
but I can hear it clearly.
Pressure was 30.09 inches and steady.
It starts very broad across Southwest, so it gave us all of Arizona, it gave us Las Vegas, and then it narrowed down to just northern Arizona, and then it narrowed down just to the Grand Canyon. I'm visiting the Grand Canyon right now. So it gives you, if you listen, it gives you a wide range of, this is the Weather Service. It won't matter which radio you have, that's what you're going to always hear. But it gives you a real wide range of temperatures. So one more radio I want to throw into this test is another Kaito. This is the Midland 310, the Kaito KA600, and this is the Kaito, I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, that's the way I'm pronouncing it, Kaito KA900 Max. And this has some amazing, amazing specs. And as of right now, the price is excellent on this thing. So I just thought it wasn't going to be fair not to include it. The prices are $40, $70. Retail on the KA900 is $150. But for like the last month, it's been $89, $99, $90. And $90 is a spectacular price when this one is $70. None of these come with the 110 charging cable. You have to buy that separate, or you can buy it as a kit. For $90, you can buy this one with a kit that includes another $10 that includes the charging cable. It's almost identical in most ways, except in performance. Its performance is far superior. It comes with a USB cable. One of the features I really like about the KA900 Max is that it uses 18650 batteries. Well, these are very, very common. They're not available in your grocery store, but you can get a bunch of these off Amazon, buy a charger off Amazon, and these are the best battery you can buy at the moment. They take and hold a huge charge, and I love that it's using these. So you can charge it off USB, and they all come with their own solar panel. You can see the solar panel there. They all come with a flashlight. They all come with a crank. You can crank them up to get your sound. Both of the Kaitos have manual tuning and volume. I like that. I prefer that over a push button. So they all three then are AM, FM, and weather alert and weather radio. And this one is not shortwave that I can tell. These are both shortwave. Now, why would you care about shortwave? You don't have a license. You can't broadcast. You can receive. So when everything else in the world stops, there will still be shortwave available from guys who just have their own battery backup or their own generators. You can receive shortwave radio from all around the world if you have the equipment. But you can receive shortwave, and I consider that a huge plus. The 900, has all the basics covered in exactly the same way. It also has auto search. You push the button and it searches through the channels. Both of these, you just have to stand there and turn that. That's a pretty big feature. This one has the shortwave, a few more bands, and they're all pretty good radios. Reception is dramatically different on the three. The Midland has the worst reception. It's usable, but that's all, just usable. So that's poor. This is mediocre. This is great. So you've got that choice. Poor, mediocre, or great. And that really is exactly the sound, not just the reception, but the sound. This has a really good sound, much better. And I'm including reception and sound in together. Now, neither of these, this sounds poor, and reception's poor. This sound is mediocre, reception's mediocre. This sounds great and receives really well. So in every way, this is the superior radio. But right now, this is 90 and this is 80. Would I spend $10 more for this? In a heartbeat. This is a far, far better radio. So that's my evaluation. One of the problems with the Midland here is the solar panel is fixed on the side. And with the Kaitos, you can tilt it and it'll stay in place, and it works well. I would still go ahead and buy this one first and foremost. I think this is a fantastic radio, and even without the weather alert feature, if you like to listen to the radio, then it does really good at that. Oh, it has Bluetooth. That's another pretty nice feature. You can play your phone through it, and also has an MP3 input. In other words, 3.5-inch jack input. It has shortwave. It just has everything an emergency radio should have. All three ways to power it. This is by far my choice. If it's 90 bucks, there's no question. This is inadequate for 40. This is adequate but for 70, but nowhere near as good. This is fantastic for 90. Should you have a weather alert radio? I think we should all have a weather alert radio, and you should buy the one that will get the best reception in the middle of nowhere as you possibly can. So that means this. I think having shortwave, if things really, really go bad, shortwave will still be on the air. The only thing that'll be on the air if things go really, really bad is shortwave. Okay, I hope that was helpful to you, that you got some information there that would help you and maybe one day save your life. You really are kind of betting your life on these things. So if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, hit it a bunch of times, and we'll talk to you later. And remember, die with amazing, wonderful memories and not regrets. You'll be glad you lived your highest quality life today. Talk to you later. Bye now.